is the fact that that very ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a car 6 months ago.
So the dipshit terrorist he's talking about is the one that murdered that lady yesterday in Minneapolis, and this is the guy right here. And this dipshit obviously didn't learn his lesson if he's been dragged by a car once before, and obviously he's putting himself in that position. Let's hear what else he has to say about this guy.
I will say, look, I would appreciate everybody saying a prayer for that agent. He deserves a debt of gratitude, and I think the media prejudging and talking about this guy as if he's a murderer is one of the most disgraceful things I've ever seen.
So he wants you to pray for a murderer that took the life of a U.S. citizen. And in this whole interview the whole time, he kept talking about, you know, this is a Democratic problem and brainwash from the Democratic Party, and kept trying to blame the Democrats for this when ICE is in the streets like this because of the Republicans and Trump. And he also kept referring to her as a domestic terrorist. And he kept lying, trying to spread the narrative that she was trying to ram her vehicle into the officers, which everyone's seen the footage. That's not true at all. He also fails to mention that she was on the street that she lived in. She was actually either in front of her house or very close to the house that she actually lived in. He also kept mentioning how they had a legitimate operation going on, like if they had planned targets that they were trying to get. But this interviewer asked this question right here.
And what really was the target of the operation on Wednesday? Of the ICE operation on Wednesday?
Well, first of all, it was a legitimate law enforcement operation. We were going door to door to try to find criminal illegal aliens.
Yeah, so they were going door to door. They didn't have like a set target, like a person they actually had facts on. They were going door to door just to find random people to harass random people. That doesn't seem very legit to me. Oh, and just to end this right here, in case you haven't heard, out in Portland, the feds shot 2 other people today.